The Scarlet Knights ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Looking downfield, it's Brady. Here's a heap. And they got him.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
The Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Motion from the wideout. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, what a play! It's intercepted. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
That's kind of a double whammy for this offense because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
Gonna run it. It's Thomas. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Man, a lot of times offenses, they feel really good when it's second and short after a good run on first down. You'll see them be aggressive. They choose to run the football, defense ready, now setting up a third and short situation. Are they going to run it 3 times in a row? The defense probably going to be ready for that.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And this offense has really gotten to a nice rhythm here on their opening drive of the game. Running the ball, getting it down now into a goal-to-go situation. They really have established a bit.
And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights! Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. He'll bring it out. It's Austin. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Pulls it in. It's Clark. There he goes. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. They really got things moving on this drive. Second play of the drive comes from the 37. Looking to throw, it's Brady. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
That's a really nice looking throw. And when I think about the Ducks offense, I think about explosive plays, right? In the running game, but also in the passing game. I feel like if this team is going to win the conference, they need this guy here to be able to make throws like that on a consistent basis. But I'll tell you, he really gives him a chance. He makes the...
He's got it inside the 15. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Just enough there to get it to the 25, a pickup of 2.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
He'll run it again, finding open areas. Picks up the first down. Here's a little room there. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches, I'm getting a first down. I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
Running inside. It's Cobb. Turning it on. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on second and short. Quarterback making checks. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Third and short coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. Fires to the big fella. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rutgers. A great catch and run for 6.
And that's what I think makes this tight end so dynamic. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. There's so many tight ends out there that are just possession guys, and they usually go down right after they catch the ball. This guy has the ability to, with his speed, to make people miss, and he showed it to you right there in that touchdown catch.
Guys, it is Rutgers on top here at the end of the quarter, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Let's see if he can make a play on the return. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. offense on the field to get this drive going. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Wants to throw. It's Brady. Under fire. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to gotta get a few first downs, get some space.
And the Yellow Jackets will kick off first, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Williams. And the ball is loose on the return. Just seconds into this game, we already have a turnover and haven't even snapped one. Scrimmage.
Very rarely do you have a play on defense where you've got 30 yards head of steam built up to come make a collision. On kickoff and kickoff return, you do. And a lot of times you see big sticks and fumbles happen as a result.
They'll run it. It's Taylor. Shakes off the defender. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They'll send the tight end in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. That was not on the opening script of plays. The turnover as the defense makes a play early.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times they'll fit up front. You know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
He's turning it loose into the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Man, this QB is so dangerous. He can get outside the pocket, and right here you can tell he gets outside the pocket. Now I got to make some decisions, man. Do I want to go chase this guy? Do I play coverage? And that's why these mobile quarterbacks can really put you in a predicament. The defense won this battle, but that guy is so hard to corral.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's not afraid to go deep. Pulls it in on the right. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the stick.
Could be an alley.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. And you can have that kind of success on first down running the football. It just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. Trying to impose their will with the run. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Scarlet Knights look to keep this drive humming. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and I think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Here comes the heat. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. The run inside. It's Taylor. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Moves it out to the 34-yard line. A nice 15-yard gain on that one. Lining up from the 34 on first down. On the run, it's Sutton. Maybe some room here.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They'll move the tight end. They'll keep it on the ground. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on first down. Pocket breaking down. It's complete to the right. At the 20, he's got space. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Extra point here will tie the game. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they finished it off with the score from the 4. Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Running inside, it's Thomas. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Absolutely nothing settled, deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. First play of the period will be a second down. Right back to the well. Maybe a crease. He'll get a fresh set of downs stopped at the 31-yard line.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man downfield. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that.
Oh, he's got some space. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
Hey, you can see this defense. They are back on their heels right now. This offense very much in a groove, in a rhythm. They've got to find something to disrupt this. Right now, they're doing what they want, when they want, how they want. This defense got to answer the bell.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Thomas. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football, look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play, nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
Looking for a crease, it's Cobb. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety, you get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together, great job executing, great job getting a touchdown.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains.
Wide open on the right. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 48.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. And that one's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He'll be brought down at the 46, and he is well short of that first down marker. Fourth down coming. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it's batted away, and the fourth down play doesn't convert. They'll give up the football.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Might have a chance. Got enough for the first. All down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
On the run, it's Cobb. Plows through the defense.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Handoff to the single running back. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Scarlet Knights will line it up on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Rutgers. Makes the catch. Plenty of room. Feet down in the end zone.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Georgia Tech, 7.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Tight end now in motion. Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Might as well stick with him. Runs through a tackle. He's got enough to move the chains and convert, but we'll see if they're content to just let this clock run here late in the half. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Sutton. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Over the middle, it's Williams. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
Nice patience by the quarterback there. He had his receiver running a crossing route, but the QB knew it was zone coverage, so he's got to be careful and make sure that he hits him in a window, and he did that right there.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Well, the defense knew coming into the second half here, they were going to have to crank up the pass rush, right? They've got the lead. They're going to be seeing this quarterback drop back. How can you affect him? You've got to win up front one-on-one and get home, and they did there on third down.
The Yellow Jackets trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Right down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
You can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going for a big play downfield. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. And the Yellow Jackets go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Running the red zone. It's Taylor. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He's got the tight end. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete in this.